Howdy, all. Welcome back to the Quad Life. Well, I have been in bed now for a couple of days for various reasons, but thought it would be a good time to talk about traveling. Well, I don't travel a lot, but I have had a number of times that I've been able to go places in my life. Some of the places that we like to go involve trains. As you should know, if you've been following my channel at all, that I'm a rail fan, so I like going out and watching trains. I don't get to do it very much. I'm hoping to here soon, but it is something I like to do. However, there are other places that I've been. So, as a kid, I had opportunity to go several places. One of those was to camp, and I know you guys can't hear it, but the kid on the right, that's actually me, having a muscle spasm there, but reading part of a play that I was in during camp. So that was fun and something I did for 7 years as a camper and had lots of fun doing that, and 16 years as a counselor. So that means for over 20 years we traveled to Indiana or Ohio, where camp was. And for all those, we drove in our van. So it took pretty well an entire day to get there, and sometimes 2 days. But it worked, and going by van really worked the easiest for us. Now, I did take a train trip once, just before my senior year of high school, and it worked very well. I do recommend using Amtrak if you're going in the States. They have what's called a handicapped sleeper, and it's the full width of the car, at least in the western US, and they have a small bathroom within your room. So that makes it very convenient. But wherever you're traveling, at least with me, one of the most annoying things are hotels. So I talked about that a little bit this past summer when I went to Indiana and the Ark Encounter, but getting in and out of hotels and taking all my stuff in and out of the van, well, that's not easy to do. It takes a lot of work. So if you're going somewhere for several days, then it's nice to stay in one spot, but that's not always working for traveling. So you can fly places as well, but flying with a power wheelchair, that's not very convenient. I've heard of many horror stories of people that have gotten to their destination and their chair is like laying on its side or it's broken in different areas and they get there and they really can't move anywhere because, well, they don't have their wheelchair anymore. So one family that I am friends with, they have a son who's a quadriplegic, and he's pretty well a miniature version of me. That he was injured in a car accident at age 3 and is a C23 quadriplegic. Well, his family likes to travel, so this past summer they got an RV that has a lift in it that he can get inside, and then it's fairly roomy inside. that was enough space for he and his sisters to comfortably stay. So with this, they went with just their family from Florida all the way out to California and back. It took them a couple weeks, but they stopped at several different areas and enjoyed having a family trip. So this is probably the ideal way to travel as a quadriplegic, that you get your own RV or your own vehicle, but it's not in the reach for a lot of people, unfortunately. However, I'm glad that it worked out for them. So, traveling with spinal cord injury, it's not impossible, but you just have to be willing to do more logistics, planning ahead, that you can find places that are accessible to visit, and then dealing with hotels or whatever form of transportation you have. So that is what I have for today. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.